really?
Well, you're on probation.
In the White House.
You have to ask permission to travel.
With all the cops around?
You have to be in a cup once a week. And I am free.
You know why they arrested him in Philadelphia?
He wasn't smoking in Philadelphia.
No. Isn't that why he got arrested?
Yeah, well, I'm freer than any call right now. So there.
No, that's not why you're
Alright.
We also have New Jersey Weed Man, none other than Ed Fortune,
Okay.
found. He had a little
You're what?
traffic.
I'm his manager.
Really? What's your name? Lucas.
Coming
Luke
from New
Filmer?
Jersey,
Sure.
yeah.
in public place. Yeah.
Ed Fortune, New Jersey Weed Man, has another very important story to tell. And I want to convey this now because I don't think we'll have time for our moment of cannabis reflection that is rapidly approaching. Oh look, we're on. Hey everybody, smile for the NSA. We're on law enforcement camera now officially too. Smile and wave. What's that? That's their ID unit. Oh, they have a special ID unit just to make sure they know who everybody is. In case the NSA hadn't figured it out already, right? There is an important part of the American legal system that most Americans are unaware of, and it's called jury nullification. It's a very, very simple concept, but if you're ever asked to serve on a jury, do it. If you're ever arrested for something that you believe is a non-crime, or that you believe you are righteous in doing, or that you believe that in a jury of 12 of your peers you will find one with a conscience who will say, I have the right as a juror under American law to not just judge the facts of the case, but to also judge the merits of the law, you need to fight that all the way through the trial. And New Jersey Weed Man, his incredible story is the most amazing application of this, because he was actually caught transporting, was it over a pound of marijuana, Daryl? Over a pound in his vehicle, and he got arrested, and he got processed, and he went to trial, and he demanded a trial by jury, and he went up before the court, before the jurors, and said, I'm the victim here. The drug war is what is criminal. The idea that marijuana is something that I have as medicine that is going to put me in a cage is what's criminal. I'm the victim. You should have quit because marijuana should not be illegal. And you know what happened? He found a juror with a conscience. Out of 12, there was a hung jury, and he is free today because he took that hard stand, because he was willing to face up to the man. He was willing to say, all right, you want to put me in a cage for this? You want to lock me away? We're going to make it hard for you. You're going to have to go through your whole little song and dance. You're not just going to get to send your thugs after us and your cops come and arrest us. You are going to have to go through the whole thing. You are going to have a trial. You are going to have to call witnesses. You are going to have to make sure that you know you are morally righteous in locking me in a cage for smoking weed. And when he took that stand, he won. And so we're going to be hearing from Ed here in just a minute. But do we have Mr. Poe available by Skype there? Not quite. T-minus 10 minutes. Well, read it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than N.A. Poe right here on the line. Skype on stick. Mr. Poe, are you with us? up for just a couple of minutes and give a few words while we're waiting for Mr. Fortune to get here and for Mr. Poe to figure out what's going on over there. Mr. Ricker.
Thank you. Hey, thanks for coming out. Appreciate everybody coming out. I just came in here from Arlington Cemetery. At Arlington Cemetery today we had the USS Liberty survivors putting a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier. They basically were celebrating the fact that once again the U.S. government has not recognized the deliberate attack by Israel on the USS Liberty. It was done for 2 hours. They attacked the USS Liberty, and this is the irony of liberty in the United States. We have not had liberty here for over 100 years. This country was hijacked over 100 years ago when they took over our banks. They took over our press. The CFR took over our press in 1917. The Council on Foreign Relations bought every single newspaper in this country and placed an editor in each newspaper. So our voices are the only thing that speak the truth in this country. You do not get any truth from your papers. Don't get any truth from your newspapers. And when the government does things like Benghazi or any of these, like the legalization of marijuana, it's always guys that are in power that are doing it for their corporate reasons, for their military reasons, and their banking reasons to make more money. And this is the fight that we've had as a nation that we've never been able to talk about because we finally can communicate with one another. Now we have the ability to communicate on mass scale. You've got good programs like Adam versus the Man. You got RT that's got a billion hits now on RT on YouTube. It's the most hits on any major television station around the world. And you've got Press TV. All these stations are broadcasting the truth, and they're being censored. They're being censored by the American media. They will not syndicate Press TV across any of the satellite or cable companies in this world, and they've also actually blocked them in all across Europe. So censorship, fascism, whatever you want to call it.